Okay, so welcome to Unit 7. In Unit 7, we'll talk about process, okay? Process. So let's go over the principles for Unit 7, process. Okay. So principle number 1, we have 4 principles in our principle number 1, know your process. 2, constantly improve your process. 3, high, slow, and fire when necessary. 4, use time wisely. Okay, now let's report on our commitments for Unit 6. Okay, so Unit 6, we were told to what? At the end of Unit 6, we were given 3 commitments. So our business plan commitment was to what? Find at least 2 ways to add value or reduce cost to improve or increase our profit. Calculate the true cost of your product or service. Home quality of life plan. Choose to improve a specific area from your home plan. Savings, save money, even just a coin or 2. Okay, so kindly take time. I'll pause for about 10 seconds as you report on your commitments, and I'll wait for you to finish so that we continue. So if you're able to meet your business plan commitment, kindly report yes. If you're able to meet your home commitment, kindly report yes. If you're able to meet your savings commitment, kindly report yes. If not, kindly report no for each of the ones that you were not able to do. Okay, I'll pause for 10 seconds so that we continue. Thank you. Okay, so let's go over, let's continue. Now let's see this woman, this lady. Okay, this lady. Okay, so let me read her story briefly so that we continue. So this is Hafise from Turkey. Okay, she has made clothing to sell for 15 years until she joined a self-reliance group. She wasn't sure if she made a profit and felt like her business just wasn't growing. Her products weren't organized. Hafise learned the principle of process and began to think about how she ran her business. She organized her inventory and improved how she collected money and how she paid herself. So Hafise is saying that ever since she analyzed and improved her payment and records process, she has been able to save money each month. Her business is finally growing. So in her own words, she said, ever since I analyzed and improved my payment and recording process, I have been able to save money each month. My business is finally growing. When she analyzed and improved her business processes, her profits went down. So let's discuss. What do you think a business process is? What do you think a business process is? Kindly note your answer down. I'll pause for about 5 seconds, let's say 10 seconds, so that we continue. What do you think? What is a business process, or what do you think a business process is? Okay, so how can knowing and improving our business process help us grow our business? How can knowing and improving our business process help us grow our business? I'll pause for about 10 seconds so that you note your answer down. Okay, so let's continue. Principle number 1, know your process. Principle number 1, know your process. So what do you see in this picture? What do you see in this picture? I'll pause for about 5 seconds so that you note your answer down. What do you see in this picture? Okay, so what product do you see, or what product do you see this woman is selling? What product does this woman, or what product do this woman sell? What does she sell? This woman, What product does she sell? I'll pause for about 3 seconds so that you note your answer down. Okay, so what are the steps that they take to make and sell their product? Looking at this, what are the steps that this lady takes to make and sell her product? Can you note the answer down? I'll pause for about 5 seconds so that we continue. Okay, so the women in the picture, the process that they take to make their product has been simplified. So they raise the sheep. When it goes, then they shear the sheep. Then they spin the wool, okay, from the sheep. Then they weave rag out of the wool. Then they bring the rag that they've woven to the market, okay. Then they sell the rag to their customers. So this is the process from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. So let's see the process in this diagram. So she raised a sheep, sheared the sheep, spin the wool of the sheep, weave the rag, and bring the rag to the market to sell the rag to the customer. Let's see another process, business process, okay, in this example. So this is another business process, okay. This is another business process. So somebody has a banana chip business. He has a banana chip business. He sells to people, customers, okay. So this is an example of another business process. So the person buys the banana. It could be plantain chips or banana chips, okay. The person buys it from, remember we've treated supplier in unit 6, okay. So he buys it from his suppliers. Then he prepares it, okay. So when he prepares it into different kinds of shape, then he cooks it, or he and the employee, they cook it, and then they package it, and then they sell. So this is somebody's business. Perhaps these are his or her employees, okay. So let's discuss, what are the steps in the banana chips business shown? What are the steps? Can you note the steps down? I'll pause for about 5 seconds as you note the steps down. Okay, so on page 25 in your participation manual. So the participation manual is a manual that you need in addition to be able to do this course. So kindly, if you don't have a participation manual, you are joining online, or you got a link as a referral from somebody, kindly message the email to the description of this video, okay. In the description of this video you see email. If you email, hi, I have started the course, or hi, I am so and so, I want to do the course, or I have started the course, I will send the participation manual back to you, okay. So kindly message the email address. I'll put the course link in the description to this video, and as well as I will also put what we call Myplatform. It is where you practice what you learn, okay, as well as a registration link for you to take the course. However, if you are joining in our WhatsApp group, okay, then on page 25 you need the participation manual both ways, whether you are joining on the WhatsApp group or you got the link from a friend and you decided to also watch, okay. So now let's move on to our participation manual, page 25. So you see, write your current process for getting your product or service from raw material to the market. So they are telling you to write your current process for getting your product or service from raw material to the market, okay. So on page 25 in your participation manual, you see the steps in your process could include how to get your raw materials, prepare the product, package the product, how you find your customers, how they pay, how you keep records, etc. So you list and number the steps in your process. Okay, so you list and number the steps in your process. So you write your own process just as you see for this. Okay, you write it down. Okay, for your business. Okay, so let's go to principle number 2. Let's go to principle number 2. Okay, so constantly improve your process. Principle number 2, constantly improve your process. So every business has a process, and every business has many processes. You can't say that you get a product and that's all. Even if somebody supplies you with the already made products, you go through processes. So every business has so many processes. Okay, so if we are constantly trying to improve our processes, we will improve our products, get more customers, and earn more money. Okay, so every business has many processes. Okay, every business has many processes. So if we are constantly trying to improve our processes, we will improve our products, get more customers, and earn more money. Here is a list of processes that we can constantly try to improve. Okay, so here are what? A list of processes that we can constantly try to improve. So how we make the product or service, how we market it, whether it's online, through signs, face to face, etc. How we charge. Okay, whether we charge based with cash, credit card, phone, minutes, etc. How we develop or deliver the product. Okay, whether we deliver it online, store, house to house, etc. What are some other processes in your business? So kindly note down. I'll pause for about 10 seconds. Some other processes in your business. Okay, I'll pause for about 10 seconds. So for obtaining our product or service, so the processes. Okay, so how we make our product or service is by what? So for obtaining our product or services, we have to ask ourselves, do we have several suppliers? Where do we get our raw materials? And can we improve transportation or delivery? We need to ask ourselves all these questions. Okay, as well as concerning how we make, or for making or improving our product or service, we have to ask these questions. How do we add value? Are we closer, cleaner, or faster for the customer than our competition? Okay, concerning promoting or marketing your product or service, could you package it better? Could you package it better? Could you sell in bulk? Could you clean your area more? So in promoting or marketing your product, these are questions that you must ask. Okay, and let's discuss. Okay, so the last one is how do customers pay for our product or service? So we must know how customers pay for our product or service. So we can ask ourselves these questions. Can customers use credit cards, or can they also get legal receipts? So if we can use they can just, so however customers will pay, we have to also know, so that we'll be able to know or anticipate what method we also will make to be able to receive payment. So if you know customers will use credit card, then you can have what? A reception for that in your business. If you know they'll pay with cash, then you know you have to provide receipts. Exactly. Or you know that they want to pay through mobile money medium, then you provide it available. They want to pay through bank apps, then you have what? Maybe a QR code or something available. Okay, So all these are techniques that you must know how customers will pay, so that you also know how to receive those payments. So you make them available in your business to be able to receive, because you know how customers are going to pay. Okay, so principle number 3: high, slow, and fire when necessary. High, slow, and fire when necessary. So let me read this story. So this is a story of a certain woman. Yeah. So remember, before I read the story, remember that employees are what? Fixed costs. Remember that employees are what? A fixed cost. That means you need to what? Pay them. Whether your business is making a profit or not, you still have to pay them. So they are fixed costs or fixed expenses that you make in your business. So make sure you really need an employee before hiring one. Okay, so often we can get a one-time contract. We can get a one-time contract and pay a commission, or have family members help when needed. Okay, so let's read a story of these two people, or yeah, about this scenario. Okay, whoever. So Rana asked her cousin Sarah for a job. So Rana needed a job, and she asked her cousin called Sarah for a job. Sarah is very busy in her shop, so she hired Rana to help with customers and clean up. Sarah, or in less than a week, problems developed between Rana and Sarah. Rana would ignore or disagree with the customers. She sometimes slept on the job. She ignored Sarah's instructions and refused to come in during the business hours. She refused to come in during the busiest hours. Sarah became discouraged and unhappy with her cousin's work. So I'm going over the story. Rana asked her cousin Sarah for a job. Sarah is very busy in her shop, so she hired Rana to help with customers and clean up. In less than a week, problems developed between Rana and Sarah. Rana would ignore or disagree with the customers. She sometimes slept on the job. She ignored Sarah's instructions and refused to come in during the busiest hours. Sarah became discouraged and unhappy with her cousin's work. So now let's discuss. What can Sarah do to resolve the problems with Rana? What can Sarah do to resolve the problems with Rana? When should Sarah fire Rana? When should Sarah fire Rana? So I'll pause for about 5 seconds. Let me go over. Okay, I'll pause for 5 seconds each so that you note your answers down. What can Sarah do to resolve the problems with Rana? When should Sarah fire Rana? When should Rana be fired? When should Sarah fire her cousin Rana? When should she fire Rana? I'll pause for you to answer. I'll pause for 5 seconds. Can you fire relatives and friends? Can you fire relatives and friends? I'll pause for about 5 seconds. Okay, so when should you hire an employee? When should you hire an employee? I'll pause for about 5 seconds. When should you hire an employee? Okay, so let's continue. As a group, make a list of things we should do or ask before hiring an employee. As a group, make a list of things we should do or ask before hiring an employee. Okay, so if you are joining the WhatsApp group, you can just send your answer there, or you can note your answer on a book. If you are joining online, maybe you had this link from somebody and then you want to answer, kindly note it in your book. Okay, I always say you need a book and a pen for this course. Okay, so kindly turn to page 26 in your participation manual. Okay, there are some questions that you have to answer. You can write the answer down in your book. So it says that write your process for hiring, training and firing employees. Write your process for hiring, training and firing employees. So you write, what is my process for hiring, training and firing employees? What is my process for hiring, training and firing employees? Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, let's move on to principle number 4. Use time wisely. Principle number 4. Use time wisely. So let me read this a brief story. Okay. Now, once upon a time, there was a man who claimed to be an expert in time management. He approached a major company in the USA and offered to teach the president 3 steps to make him successful in the use of his time. If the president implemented them and thought the steps useful, he should pay the man what he thought it was worth. Let me go over. Once upon a time, there was a certain man who claimed to be an expert in time management. He approached a major company in the USA and offered to teach the president, of that company 3 steps to make him successful in the use of his time. So he said, if the president implemented them and thought the steps were useful, he should pay him what he thought it was worth, or the amount that he thinks the secrets were. When he implements the secrets and he thought the steps were useful, he should pay the man what he thought it was worth. The man returned 30 days later. The man returned 30 days later. The president said that, or the president of the company said that, he had implemented the steps and had made a huge impact on his productivity. So he wrote the consultant who gave him that secret a check for $10,000. He wrote him a check for $10,000. So use time wisely. So these 3 steps that the man mentioned, are 1. So these are the secrets that is even worth $10,000. The man gave him $10,000 just for free for giving him these 3 secrets, and you are getting this. He paid $10,000 for, so you will get this for free. So let's take it seriously. 1. List task. So every morning, make a list of things that need to be done. Number 1. Number 2. Set priorities. Put a 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. after each task, with 1 being the most important. If you have more than one high priority, Choose the order of the most important things to be done that day. Okay, so you put 1 2 3 4 after each task, with 1 being the most important. So if you have more than 1 high priority, choose the order of the most important things to get done that day. Okay, then the last one, step number 3, is to act. So you have to act on whatever you set. Okay, priorities you set, or whatever things you set. So use your time wisely, principle number 4. The third step is what? To act. Do the highest priority first. Complete the task or complete it as much as you can, then keep working down the list. Complete the task or complete it as much as you can, then keep working down the list. Complete the task or complete it as much as you can, then keep working down the list. So don't worry if you don't complete your list. You will always have to be working on the most important tasks of the day. Okay, so you don't have to be worried if you don't complete your list. You will always be working on the most important task of the day. So let's say you list your list for the day, and let's say there are so many items that you need to do, like 10 items, and you were not able to do, but you were able to do the most important, the topmost priority, or the highest priority first. At least you have done something. So you shouldn't worry if you didn't complete your list. You always be working on the most important task of the day. Okay, so let's discuss, why is managing our time so important? Why is managing your time so important? Kindly note your answer down. I'll pause for about 5 seconds. Why is managing your time so important? Okay, so let's continue. So how can you decide what is most important each day? How can you decide what is most important each day? How can you decide what is most important each day? I'll pause for 5 seconds so that you note your answer down. Okay, so kindly turn to page 26 in your participation manual. Okay, so you see they said that you should list out the tasks that need to be done tomorrow. So let's start making something for tomorrow. Okay, so make a list of things. List out the tasks you need to get done tomorrow. Decide which task is most important and put a 1 by it, then put 2 by the next most important task, and then so on. Okay, so make a list of things that need to be done tomorrow. Put 1 2 etc. beside each item, and then with 1 being the most important. Make a commitment to follow the list tomorrow. Okay, so the 6 pieces of business are plan, product, price, paperwork, promotion, process. Today we learned about process. Okay, turn to page 25 in your participation manual. Let's read together the 4 principles of process as we've discussed in this unit. Okay, so number 1, know your process. Number 2, constantly improve your process. Number 3, hire, slow and fire when necessary. Number 4, use time wisely. Okay, so let's go over our business plan commitments. So our business plan commitment for unit 7, process, is 1, to implement 2 things to improve in our business process. Okay, so you implement 2 things you improve in your business process. Then the second one is to make and use a to-do list. To make and use a to-do list. Then you have a home quality of life commitment. So that is, I will thoughtfully choose 1 or 2 areas of my home of life will and write down goals to improve this week. I'll thoughtfully choose 1 or 2 areas of my quality of life and write down goals to improve this week. I will be specific with my written goals. Okay, so this is you. So you must thoughtfully choose one or two areas of your quality of life will and improve, okay? And you must be specific. Okay, so with our savings commitment, that's our last commitment for unit 7, is what? To add what to our savings, even if it's just a coin or two. Okay, so let's discuss which of these commitments do you think will be easiest and which of them do you think will be hardest. You can note your answer down. I'll pause for about 3 seconds. Okay, so kindly meet with your action partner for this unit and discuss your business ideas and decide how you contact and encourage each other. Okay, now if you are joining on the WhatsApp group, you can choose an action partner on the WhatsApp group. Okay, you can choose an action partner on the WhatsApp group. An action partner is somebody that also takes the course as you are taking the course, and you can discuss the principles and the secrets, the business secrets that you have and with the person, your business ideas, and you can also do your commitments together. Occasionally or mostly you can find out how they are doing on their commitments. Okay, so if you are joining through, maybe you saw the link and you clicked, I'll put in the course link in the description to this video, a registration link, and my email address. If you say hello, I want to do the course, hello, my name is also and so I want to do the course, or I've started the course, I will just send you a participation manual through email so that you can download and add it to this course. Okay, so let's go to my platform. So my platform dot interview solutions .org. My platform .interviewsolutions.org. Enter. So I'll put the link of my platform .interviewsolutions.org into what? I'll put this link into a description of this video. Okay, so you can click on to practice. So you have to register before you have access to my platform, so kindly click on the registration link in the description to this video. So you type the email address you used to register and the password I used to register. I use this password to register, so I log in. Okay, so this is an example login I've made just to help you also understand what we are doing. Okay, so let's go to unit 7, process. So when you get to the dashboard of my platform, you see these 8 icons. So process, you click on process. Okay, so just like what we've studied in this unit. So you see, so the question, it says please write your business flow chart below. So you have to practice. So your business flow chart, maybe, okay, so get raw materials. So maybe I get raw materials from suppliers. Okay, so I am using a catering business for this example. Get raw materials from my suppliers. So you use your business to also write your process. This will help you to be able to see what is happening that is not helpful to your business, and you can change your business process anytime. So you have to use my platform. Anytime you come back to my platform, you will still have this here for you to work on it. Okay, so kindly take my platform very seriously. Okay, so the next is, so when you get raw materials from your suppliers, what do? So you arrange. So I arrange them yeah, into their containers, arrange them into containers. And shelves. Then maybe, so the next process could be maybe list all expenses in my income and expense log. List all expenses. List all expenses. Okay. Expenses made. List all the expenses made. So list all the expenses made. Then the next one is what? Cook, right? Cook. Cook. Pastries. And squeeze juice. Okay, so maybe squeeze the juices. When you are done, then you do what? You package it. You package it. Package and what? Paste prices and paste prices on products and paste prices on products and paste prices on the products, so that your customers can just see it when they pick it. And then the next one could be sell. Okay, sell. So sell at shops and online. So this can be an example of a business process. Okay, so what have you done in order to improve your business process? So this is what they are asking, what you've done. So there's a sample business plan for this project from page 56 to 60. So on page 57 you see process in your participation manual. Participation manual is what you add to the course. So I'll add my email address. When you message me, I'll send you the participation manual for this course. So they are asking, what have you done in order to improve your business process? So you see somebody's own over there, so you can add it to what I'm typing for it to give you an idea, okay, on what you also write. But kindly use your business. If you are now about to start your own business, kindly use the business idea. By now, since we did unit 2 product, you should have been able to develop at least one product. Okay, so you use one of the products. If you had like 3 products, you can use one of the products for this course. Okay, so you use that product. So if it's catering business, for this example, you realize that if you have followed through from unit 2 where we started with products and the rest, you realize I always use this catering business, so it's almost always one product. Okay, so use one product. So if you have even 4 products, kindly use only one product. So they are asking, so this is one product, the same product I'm using. So this is my catering business. So I've developed a process for my catering business. Okay, from here to here to here to here and to here. Okay, so what have you done in order to improve your business process? Okay, so I have ordered, okay, or let's say I've just ordered for a website to be done for me to be able to manage my customers online. Okay, so what have you done in order to improve your business process? So package and paste prices on the product. So your business product process. So cook pastries and squeeze juice. Maybe cooking pastry, you really get tired. If you cook the pastries if you have a food processor, for example, if you want to make pie, you want to chop some carrots, veggies. If you have a food processor, it will move faster. If you have a juice, a squeezer or something that is not manual, but perhaps you can just use easily, to help. So maybe you can also add what you've done to improve your business process. Or maybe you have list all expenses, so now you just have you keep all your receipts. So because of keeping all the receipts, you don't come and then list all the expenses again. You just put it, you just staple it, and make sure that every item's receipt has been stapled, and you just keep it on a shelf. So maybe you do a lot. So whatever you've done, so get raw materials for suppliers. Maybe you've gotten a truck that takes all the raw materials. So now so suppliers don't bring the product individually, because maybe each of them charge for transport. So now maybe you've gotten your own truck, so it has improved your business process. So anything that you've done to improve this business process that you have, remember, sell at shops and online. So the first one, I have just ordered for a website to be done for me to be able to manage customers online. So yes, you realize that online, when you have your own site, it's easier to manage. So let's add one, and then so everything that you have done to improve your business process, or you think you can do to improve your business process, you can type it here. But I'll go for another one, then I'll just continue. So cook pastries and squeeze juice. So I have ordered, or I have decided, maybe I have decided to you can just make it, I will buy a food processor by the end of this month. I'll buy a food processor by the end of this month, 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 to be able to chop my vegetables easily and faster as well as get a juicer or get a squeezer, whatever it's called. So to be able to squeeze my juice, to be able to squeeze my juice in large proportions, or in large quantity, in the shortest possible time, So this is it. So anything you can type there. So this is just an example. So taking into account what you have learned in this course, what actions will you take in order to constantly improve and add value to your business? So what are some of the things that you've learned in this course that as a result of it, you use it to improve your process? So let me remember one thing that we've learned, even just the past unit 6. So what I've learned to improve and add value to my business is to have multiple suppliers. I think so. Get raw materials from my suppliers. So and remember that we learned that ask questions. So take into account what you've learned in this course. What actions will you take in order to constantly improve and add value to your business? So I'm typing my answer. I have learnt in this course, I have learnt in this course some questions that I will ask my suppliers before I buy from them. Okay, so I've learned in this course, and also to have multiple suppliers for my business. Okay, so that's what you can do to constantly improve. So basically, to me, this is me, not what we are doing with the course. So as I'm answering these questions, I just feel like getting the raw materials from my suppliers is the most important thing. The stress for my business, because that's what fits my business. Okay, so what fits your business is the first thing that comes before. So without this, I can't get to this. So I feel like now that I have decided to buy squeezers, food process, etc., if I am able to also have multiple suppliers and to also be able to ask questions my suppliers, okay, so I think that's okay for now. But you can add anything. They are saying take into account what you have learned in this course. What actions will you take in order to constantly improve and add value to your business? So whatever steps that or actions that you will take in order to improve your business or add value to your business, you just write that answer. Then the last one is what? How can you work on your business, not only for your business? So you remember that you have to pay yourself what? Commissions and salary, etc. Remember, that's unit what? Unit 4. Plan. That's paperwork, home budgeting. Okay, so the question here now, we are process. So the processing in your business. So how can you work on your business, not only for your business? Okay, so it's not like so what can you do for your business? So much so like you work on your business to be perfect, and not just like for your business. If, oh, I'm just working for your business. Or yeah, it's just like maybe this my like catering business example. Okay, and then let's say you have a role to play. Okay, so maybe even if you have an employee, maybe whenever you go, maybe yours is to check the taste of every single thing that they make in bulk before you serve it out. Yours is to measure all the ingredients and give it to those that are prepared. Yours is to teach. So maybe that's working for your business. Then how can you work on your business? So it could also be, oh, okay, so let me write my answer. Okay, so you also type what it is on my platform. So I will improve. So this is what you work on your business. I will improve customer service relation, and I will try and get a feedback from all my customers. I will put suggestion box for customers to be able to report any harassment Any harassment. Okay, so any harassments, okay, and bad experiences that they have, that they may have, to be able to improve my business process. Okay, so this one thing I've written over here, so you can go over it. So this was the question. I said, how can you work on your business, not only for your business? So anything that you think you can do to work on your business, to make it seem as if like you are not working there, but it is like you seeing the business as a third party. Okay, so if you see a business and there are some faults, you start thinking that, oh, I think the boss of the business should do this, or yes, say if the person does this thing or do this, say the person does A or B, it will help this business. So that from collapsing, that's how come they did ABC. That's why I think they are collapsing. So this is how you can work on your business. So anything you feel you can do for your business to be successful, not just like somebody working for a business or in your business. So you write them here. Okay, so when you are done, then you click on save for it to update. So here, save, you click here for it to update. So you see update successful. Okay, so you continue. So that's all for process. Okay, that's all for process. So to be able to have access to any of the courses, business courses, there are so many topics that are upcoming, and this is a channel where we share free courses and paid courses, and then sponsored courses, affiliate courses, and any other courses that you need for your business. Okay, so kindly subscribe. So the name of this, you are taking this course with a consultancy. The name of the consultancy is beside where you subscribe. Okay, so kindly go there. You see the name of the consultant, that's the consultancy that you are taking this course with, and then you click on the subscribe button and the notification button, that's the bell. Okay, the notification. So when we post any course, that will help your business. Okay, you'll be able to have access, or you'll be notified by the channel that, oh, a new course have been posted. So if it is paid, when you click on the link, then you just pay to get access. If it is not free, it's free, you just click on the link and you can have access. So see you in unit 8. Thanks.